Salem stood in the Cairo International Airport terminal, watching the long lines and passengers eagerly or tiredly carrying their bags. He was carrying his bag in one hand and his phone in the other, sending a final message to his mother. "I've arrived at the airport. I'll reassure you as soon as I arrive in Dubai. Don't worry, Mom." He sat on a bench, lost in thought. It wasn't easy. Leaving his home in the Hussein neighborhood, where he'd lived all his life, was a heavy step, even if it was toward a bright future. Dubai, the city of dreams, awaited him with its vast opportunities, but he knew that being away from his mother was the price he would have to pay. When he set foot in Dubai International Airport, he felt a profound difference. Everything here glittered, the towering skyscrapers, the luxurious cars, and the faces of diverse cultures. He took a deep breath, remembering his mother's advice: take from this world as much as you need, and don't let it take from you more than it should. He took a taxi to his new apartment, which the company had rented for him in the Business Bay Area, where major corporate headquarters are located. From his window, he could see the Burj Khalifa shining in the evening, as if the city was whispering to him, "Welcome to a new world." The next morning, Salem entered the company building, where he would begin his job as a software engineer. The building was a huge glass structure, and the employees were dressed in elegant formal attire. His manager, a British man named Mark, greeted him and showed him around the spacious offices. The work was fast-paced, unlike anything he'd been used to in Egypt. Meetings were frequent, and tasks required intense concentration, but Salem was ready for the challenge. At the end of the day, he returned to his apartment tired but satisfied. As soon as he closed the door behind him, he called his mother. Her voice was warm, despite the distance. "How are you, my son? Did you eat anything? Did you see how things are over there?" He smiled and said, "Everything is different, Mom, but you're always on my mind." "What did you do today?" "Nothing, my son. I prayed for you and opened the window this morning as usual. The weather was beautiful, but the house was missing your voice." Nostalgia crept into his heart, but he held himself together and said jokingly, "God willing, as soon as I get a vacation, I'll come back and fill the house with joy." The months passed, and Salem became more immersed in his work. He learned a lot and made new friends, but he began to feel the weight of alienation. No one there could replace his mother's touch on his head when he came home tired, or the taste of the full and tamaya from Uncle Mustafa's cart in Hussein. One day, he received a call from Egypt, but this time it wasn't from his mother, but from their elderly neighbor, Haj Ibrahim. "Salem, your mother is a little sick and has been hospitalized. It's nothing serious, but you need to make sure she's okay." His heart raced, and he booked the first available flight to Cairo. When he arrived at the hospital, he found his mother lying on the bed, her usual calm face on. She held his hand and said with a reassuring smile, "I told you, my son, success isn't just about work, success also lies in having your heart in the right place." Salem realized that the road to his dreams might be bumpy, but he wouldn't truly be successful if he lost a part of his soul along the way. So, he decided to rearrange his priorities and visit his mother every few months, no matter the cost.